Today we're going to do the lesson Everest Meri Shikhar Yatra, taken from grade 9 textbooks Pash, part 1. It's written by Bachendri Pal. Meri Shikhar Yatra, written by Bachendri Pal. एवरेस्ट अभियान दल 7 मार्च को दिल्ली से काठमांडू के लिए हवाई जहाज से चल दिया. The Everest expedition team started for Kathmandu from Delhi by helicopter on 7th March. Here Abhiyan Dal means expedition team. एक मजबूत अग्रिम दल बहुत पहले ही चला गया था, जिससे कि वह हमारे बेस कैंप पहुंचने से पहले दुर्गम हिमपात के रास्ते को साफ कर सके. Long before the expedition team started their journey, another very strong team had already left for Kathmandu in order to clear the path of, heavy snowfall which makes the path inaccessible. Here, Mazboot Agrim Dal means strong team. Agrim means prior, which had left prior to this expedition team. Durgam means inaccessible, very difficult to cross. Himpath means snowfall. नमचे बाजार शेरपा लैंड का एक सर्वाधिक महत्वपूर्ण नगरीय क्षेत्र है. नमचे बाजार is one of the most important city areas of शेरपा लैंड. अधिकांश शेरपा इसी स्थान तथा यहीं के आसपास के गांवों के होते हैं. Most of the Sherpas belong to this place and to villages which are nearby. Here, Sherpa refers to a group of people who had migrated from eastern Tibet to Nepal, and now they are the natives of this mountainous region of Nepal. यह नमचे बाजार ही था जहां से मैंने सर्वप्रथम एवरेस्ट को निहारा, जो नेपालियों में सागरमाथा के नाम से प्रसिद्ध है. It was from Namche Bazar itself that for the first time I had admired Mount Everest, which is known as Sagarmatha among the Nepalis. मुझे यह नाम अच्छा लगा. I liked this name. की तरफ गौर से देखते हुए मैंने एक भारी बर्फ का बड़ा फूल देखा जो पर्वत शिखर पर लहराता एक ध्वज सा लग रहा था. Observing the Mount Everest very carefully, I saw a very gigantic piece of ice and I felt as if there was a flag waving on the mountain peak. Here the authoress says that she was looking at the tip of the Mount Everest. Okay, here gaur se means carefully, baraf means ice, parvat shikhar means mountain peak, dhwaj sa means like a flag. मुझे बताया गया कि यह दृश्य शिखर की ऊपरी सतह के आसपास 150 किलोमीटर अथवा इससे भी अधिक की गति से हवा चलने के कारण बनता था. I was told that this scene was created when nearby the upper surface of the mountain, the wind would blow at more than 150 kilometers of speed. Next, she continues telling why, when the speed is so high, this is created. क्योंकि तेज हवा से सूखा बर्फ पर्वत पर उड़ता रहता था. Because of the fast blowing wind, the dry ice, it would keep flying on the mountain peak. That is the reason why it looked as if a flag is waving on the mountain peak. बर्फ का यह ध्वज 10 किलोमीटर या इससे भी लंबा हो सकता था. Now this flag of ice could be 10 kilometers or even longer than that. शिखर पर जाने वाले प्रत्येक व्यक्ति को दक्षिण पूर्वी पहाड़ी पर इन तूफानों को झेलना पड़ता था, विशेषकर खराब मौसम में. Now every person who wanted to reach this mountain peak, he had to face the storms of these southeastern mountains. Here, Dakshin Purvi Pahadi means southeast mountains. Tufan means storms. Every person had to face these storms if they wanted to reach the peak. विशेषकर खराब मौसम में, especially when the weather was very bad. यह मुझे डराने के लिए काफी था, and this was enough to scare me. फिर भी मैं एवरेस्ट के प्रति विचित्र रूप से आकर्षित थी. Still, I was in some very strange or extraordinary way attracted to Mount Everest. और इसकी कठिनतम चुनौतियों का सामना करना चाहती थी. And I wanted to face the most difficult challenges of this mountain. Katintam means most difficult. Chunautia means challenges. जब हम 26 मार्च को पैरिस पहुंचे, हमें हिमस्खलन के कारण हुई एक शेरपा कुली की मृत्यु का दुखद समाचार मिला. On 26th March, when we reached the place called Paris, we got the sad news of the demise of a Sherpa Kuli because of avalanche. Avalanche means where big pieces of ice, they move down from their place. खुम्बू हिमपात पर जाने वाले अभियान दल के रास्ते के बाईं तरफ सीधी पहाड़ी के धसकने से लोत्से की ओर से एक बहुत बड़ी बर्फ की चट्टान नीचे खिसक आई थी. Now Bachindri Pal tells how this Sherpa Kuli died. She tells that the expedition team, which was moving towards Khumbu Himpath or the Khumbu snowfalls, on the left side of their path, a straight mountain had just, gotten deep into its place. That is, it had got pressed in its place, and because of that, from the mountain Lhotse, a very big rock of ice, it just slid down. And when it slid down, it fell on those Sherpa Kulis, in which one of them died. 16 शेरपा कुलियों के दल में से एक की मृत्यु हो गई और 4 घायल हो गए थे. Now this rock of ice had fallen on a group of 16 Sherpa Kulis, out of which 1 died and 4 other got injured. Dhasakne se means when it gets pressed into the place where it is. Barf ki chattan means rock of ice, a cliff of ice. Khisak aayi thi means it had slid down. 16, 16, 4, 4, घायल होना means to get injured. इस समाचार के कारण अभियान दल के सदस्यों के चेहरों पर छाए अवसाद को देखकर हमारे नेता कर्नल खुल्लर ने स्पष्ट किया कि एवरेस्ट जैसे महान अभियान में खतरों को और कभी-कभी तो मृत्यु भी आदमी को सहज भाव से स्वीकार करनी चाहिए. Because of this news, all the members of the expedition team, on their faces there was a big sadness or say depression. Seeing that, their leader, Colonel Khuller, he made it clear that in great expeditions like Mount Everest, everyone should be prepared to, accept or to face challenges or dangers and even death in a very easy way. Samachar means news. Sadasya means members of the expedition team. Chehra means face. Avsad means depression or sad look. Spasht kiya means clarified. So who was their leader? Who was the leader of the expedition team which was going to Mount Everest, in which Bachindra Pal was a member? If you get this question, it was Colonel Khuller. He was the leader. Sahaj bhav se means in an easy way. नेता प्रेमचंद जो अग्रिम दल का नेतृत्व कर रहे थे. Now their deputy leader was Premchand and he was leading the prior team, the team which had left before them. 26 मार्च को पैरिस लौट आए and he returned to Paris on 26th March. उन्होंने हमारी पहली बड़ी बाधा खुम्बू हिमपात की स्थिति से हमें अवगत कराया. He made us aware of the situation of our first big obstacle, Khumbu snowfalls. Badha means obstacle, Himpat means snowfall, Khumbu snowfalls. Avgat karaya means he made us aware. उन्होंने कहा कि उनके दल ने कैंप 1 जो हिमपात के ठीक ऊपर है वहां तक का रास्ता साफ कर दिया है. He told us that his team cleared the way of the snowfall of that camp which was situated just above the snowfalls, and that was camp 1. उन्होंने यह भी बताया कि पुल बनाकर, रस्सियां बांधकर तथा झंडियों से रास्ता चिन्हित कर सभी बड़ी कठिनाइयों का जायजा ले लिया गया है. He also informed us that all difficulties that one could face, they have been assessed by making bridges or tying ropes and by making marks on the path with the flags. Pul banakar means by constructing bridges, rassiyan bandhkar means tying ropes, jhandiyon se means with flags, chinnit kar means marking, giving the markings with flags. Katinaiya means difficulties, जायजा ले लिया गया means they have been assessed. उन्होंने इस पर भी ध्यान दिलाया कि ग्लेशियर बर्फ की नदी है. He also got our attention to the fact that glacier is a river of ice. और बर्फ का गिरना अभी जारी है, and that still it is continuously, snowfall is happening. हिमपात में अनियमित और अनिश्चित बदलाव के कारण अभी तक के किए गए सभी काम व्यर्थ हो सकते हैं. Now, because of irregular and uncertain changes in the pattern of snowfall, whatever work they have done till now, that could become useless or waste. And और हमें रास्ता खोलने का काम दोबारा करना पड़ सकता है. And we might have to again do the work of clearing the path once again in case the snowfall continues in a very uncertain way. Hope children, this is a bit difficult of a paragraph, but I hope I'm able to clear it for you. इस कैंप में पहुंचने से पहले हमें एक और मृत्यु की खबर मिली. Before reaching the base camp, we got yet another news of a death. खबर means news. जलवायु अनुकूल न होने के कारण एक रसोई सहायक की मृत्यु हो गई थी. Because of unfavorable weather conditions, one kitchen helper had died. Anukul means favorable. Na hona means not favorable. Rasoi means kitchen, सहायक means helper. निश्चित रूप से हम आशाजनक स्थिति में नहीं चल रहे थे. Definitely, we were not moving forward in a very hopeful situation. एवरेस्ट शिखर को मैंने पहले 2 बार देखा था. I had seen the mountain peak of Everest twice before. लेकिन एक दूरी से, but from a distance. बेस कैंप पहुंचने पर दूसरे दिन मैंने एवरेस्ट पर्वत तथा इसकी अन्य श्रेणियों को देखा. After reaching the base camp on the second day, I saw Mount Everest and its other mountain ranges. श्रेणियां means ranges. मैं भौचक्की होकर खड़ी रह गई. I was stunned. और एवरेस्ट लोत्से और नुत्से की ऊंचाइयों से घिरी बर्फीली टेढ़ी मेढ़ी नदी को निहारती रही. And now Bachendri Pal tells why she was stunned. She was stunned at the beauty of that scene there. She could see the river of ice, which had lots of twists and turns, being surrounded by the heights of the mountains of Everest, Lhotse and Nutse. I hope children it's clear that Lhotse and Nutse are mountains. Okay, mountain ranges. Here Bhauchaki means stunned. Unchaya means heights. Tedhi Medhi Nadi means a river. It never flows straight. It will always be twisting and turning, right? And Niharti Rahi means I kept on looking at it with admiration. हिमपात अपने आप में एक तरह से बर्फ के खंडों का अव्यवस्थित ढंग से गिरना ही था. In one way, the snowfall in itself was an unorganized way of falling of big blocks of ice. Himpat means snowfall. Baraf ke khande means big blocks of ice. Avyavasthit dhang means unorganized way. हमें बताया गया कि ग्लेशियर के बहने से अक्सर बर्फ में हलचल हो जाती थी. We were told that due to the flow of glacier or the river of ice, a picture which I have just put up here to make it clear to you, because of that, often there would be disturbances in the ice, जिससे बड़ी बड़ी बर्फ की चट्टानें तत्काल गिर जाया करती थी. And because of this flow of river of ice, big rocks or blocks of ice would instantly fall down. और अन्य कारणों से भी, and because of many other reasons as well, अचानक suddenly प्राय खतरनाक स्थिति धारण कर लेती थी, and they would turn into very dangerous situations very often. Here children, now halchal means disturbance in the ice. Barf ki chattani means big cliffs of ice. Tatkal means instantly. Khatarnak sthiti means dangerous situation. Dharan kar leti thi means they would turn into dangerous situations or they would take the form of dangerous situations. सीधे धरातल पर दरार पड़ने का विचार और इस दरार का गहरे चौड़े हिमविदर में बदल जाने का मात्र ख्याल ही बहुत डरावना था. The author says that the very thought of a crack developing on the surface of the ice and the crack further deepening into a very wide and deep himwither or snow fissure, that thought itself was very scary. Children, himwither means a big fissure on the surface of the ice. Now, I have just put up a picture here to make it more clear. So, this would develop any time on the mountain, and the very thought of such a fissure developing would scare all of them. Here, darar means crack. Gahre chaude means deep and wide. Himwither, this is what is himwither. Khayal means the very thought. इससे भी ज्यादा भयानक इस बात की जानकारी थी कि हमारे संपूर्ण प्रवास के दौरान हिमपात लगभग 1 दर्जन आरोहियों और कुलियों को प्रतिदिन छूता रहेगा. The more terrible than this was the information that during their entire stay on the mountain, this snowfall would be going on affecting the lives of almost 1 dozen climbers and coolies every day. Here, jankari means information or knowledge. Pravas means stay. Pravas ke dauran means during their stay on the mountains. Ek darjan means 1 dozen. Arohi means climbers. Coolies means those who are there just to carry the load or the luggage. Pratidin chuta rahega means it would keep touching their lives every day. दूसरे दिन नए आने वाले अपने अधिकांश सामान को हम हिमपात के आधे रास्ते तक ले गए. Next day, we took the luggage that we would be using almost to half the way of the snowfall. Adhikansh saman means majority of the luggage they carried almost to half the way of the snowfall. मीनू मेहता ने हमें एल्यूमिनियम की सीढ़ियों से अस्थायी पुलों का बनाना, लट्ठों और रस्सियों का उपयोग, बर्फ की आड़ी तिरछी दीवारों पर रस्सियों को बांधना और हमारे अग्रिम दल के अभियांत्रिकी कार्यों के बारे में हमें विस्तृत जानकारी दी. Sorry, the exact pronunciation here is abhiyantriki. Okay, so Dr. Meenu Mehta, she gave us detailed information on constructing temporary bridges with aluminum ladder and the use of logs and ropes, and to tie ropes on the twisted walls of the ice. And she also gave us detailed information on the tasks done by their prior team, the prior expedition team, which had left long before them. Aluminium ki seedhiyan means ladder made of aluminium. Asthayi pul means temporary bridges. Lathe means logs. Rassiya means ropes. Aadhi tirchi diware means twisted and turning walls of the ice. Abhiyantriki karya means tasks of the expedition team. Vistrit jankari means detailed information. तीसरा दिन हिमपात से कैंप 1 तक सामान ढोकर चढ़ाई का अभ्यास करने के लिए निश्चित था. It was decided that on the third day we would practice carrying our luggage and climbing up to camp 1. सामान ढोकर means by carrying our luggage. अभ्यास means practice. निश्चित था means it was decided. रीता गोम्बू तथा मैं साथ साथ चढ़ रहे थे. I was climbing along with Rita Gombi. हमारे पास एक वॉकी टॉकी था. We had a walkie talkie जिससे हम अपने हर कदम की जानकारी बेस कैंप पर दे रहे थे. Through which we were informing about each and every move of ours to the base camp. हर कदम की जानकारी means the knowledge of each and every move of ours. कर्नल खुल्लर उस समय बहुत खुश हुए जब हमने उन्हें अपने पहुंचने की सूचना दी. Colonel Khuller became very happy when he came to know about our reaching at the base camp 1. क्योंकि कैंप 1 पर पहुंचने वाली केवल हम 2 ही महिलाएं थी, because we were the only 2 ladies to reach camp 1. So in case you get a question as to why was Karnar Khuller happy or Karnar Khuller क्यों खुश हुए, the answer is because base camp 1 पर पहुंचने वाली 2 महिलाएं सिर्फ रीता गोम्बू और लेखिका थी. अंकदोरजी, लोबसांग और गगन बिस्सा अंततः साउथ कोल पहुंच गए. The 3 members of the prior team, Angdorji, Lobsang and Gagan Bisa, finally reached South Col और 29 अप्रैल को 7,900 मीटर पर उन्होंने कैंप 4 लगाया. And they set up camp 4 at a height of 7,900 meters on 29th April. यह संतोषजनक प्रगति थी. This was a satisfactory progress or development or a happy development. Santoshjanak means happy, pragati means development. अप्रैल में मैं बेस कैंप में थी. तेनसिंह अपनी सबसे छोटी सुपुत्री डेक्की के साथ हमारे पास आए थे. In April, when I was at the base camp, Tensingh had come to visit us along with his youngest daughter Dekki. सबसे छोटी सुपुत्री means youngest daughter. उन्होंने इस बात पर विशेष महत्व दिया कि दल के प्रत्येक सदस्य और प्रत्येक शेरपा कुली से बातचीत की जाए. He gave special importance to the fact that he wanted to communicate with each and every member and Sherpa Kuli of the team. विशेष महत्व दिया means gave special importance. जब मेरी बारी आई, when my turn came, मैंने अपना परिचय यह कहकर दिया कि मैं बिल्कुल ही नौसिखिया हूँ और एवरेस्ट मेरा पहला अभियान है. When my turn came, I introduced myself saying that I am totally a new person or a new learner and Everest was my first expedition. Nausikhiya means new or a new learner. Abhiyan means expedition. तेनसिंग हंसे और मुझसे कहा कि एवरेस्ट उनके लिए भी पहला अभियान है. Tenzing laughed and told me that Everest was his first expedition as well. लेकिन यह भी स्पष्ट किया कि शिखर पर पहुंचने से पहले उन्हें 7 बार एवरेस्ट पर जाना पड़ा था. But he also clarified that before reaching the peak, he had to go to Everest almost 7 times. स्पष्ट किया means clarified. शिखर means mountain peak. फिर अपना हाथ मेरे कंधे पर रखते हुए उन्होंने कहा, तुम एक पक्की पर्वतीय लड़की लगती हो. Then he placed his hand on my shoulder and told, you look like a real mountain girl. पक्की means real, पर्वतीय means mountain girl. कंधा means shoulder. तुम्हें तो शिखर पर पहले ही प्रयास में पहुंच जाना चाहिए. You should reach the mountain peak in the first attempt itself. Shikhar means mountain peak.